welcome to Miniatures Rundown. I'm Mitchell.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Cody.
And today we are stealing the board game rundowns set to review the, well, not review necessarily, but to show the stuff that's coming out on this week, the January the 14th.
We've got the Boarding Actions terrain set, the Arc of Omens books, which has the rules for boarding actions, and
That's about it.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
So let's start. I guess these two are intertwined with each other
Yes.
because the rules for this are in here.
Yes.
So
What is boarding actions, Mitchell?
boarding actions is the Zone Mortalis of 40K.
What is boarding actions for people who don't play Necromunda?
It is the interior of a Space Hulk.
Yes.
And
a
it is-
giant ship or bunch of ships smushed together.
Yeah, that is the close quarters way to play 40K.
So infantry and elites only, with a few exceptions.
Infantry, elites, and
HQ.
And HQ.
HQ, of course, with very few exceptions, as long as you promise to turn your jump packs off.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not everything. R.I.P. Sanguinary Guard. And
Never forget.
I'm hoping to be playing this soon.
Yes.
Because I'm interested to see how it works out. What we don't have today, unfortunately, is the new Grand Tournament pack because Games Workshop sent them to us late.
You know, we were going to do a separate video on that anyway.
Yeah, we are.
It's just going to be a little late, but
So-
it is coming.
Just imagine sitting right here, or preferably in front of my face, is just the new Grand Tournament, and then Photoshop that in.
We also don't have any of the battle forces.
Yeah.
So,
I kind of wasn't even gonna bring that up, but yeah, I guess we could.
Cody, I know you're picking one of these up. Or
Yes,
you're
I
kind of
am.
on the fence. Mitchell, are you picking one of these up?
I'm not going to be picking it up.
Why not?
Because I already have half of this box.
I have half this box right here. So one of the things we wanted to do today, because reviewing this, there's not much to review until we do a full deep dive into the rules,
Right.
Which we really need the chapter approved and the tournament pack to actually do, because they are all. They should be in one book. I'm just gonna say that.
No, they shouldn't be in one book.
They should.
No, the rules for boarding action should be free.
Whoa! Whoa! You see that guy with the gun? That's a GW rep.
I didn't even
And-
notice him.
and yeah.
And the money in his eyes instead of irises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So we've seen all this terrain before.
yeah,
Like
All of it.
it's nothing new, which feels mean to say
a little bit.
because it is something very new for 40K. Kind of. Because
Kind of.
you can play infantry 40K already, right? But it's a different rule set.
It's a different rule set.
Unlike the old edition of Kill Team, as we have said often, this particular edition is not slaved to 40K.
Right.
To the detrimental extent, I would argue.
They are separate entities.
But I
and-
wanted to actually, because I haven't built this yet.
Right.
I built the Kazurkin because they're awesome.
There.
But I haven't built the terrain yet. So I wanted to actually open these up and look at the sprues. What are you getting in this compared to this?
Okay.
Because if you're like me and you might already have some of this.
Right.
So is there any reason to get the new boarding actions if you're a sucker for Kill Team like me who buys every dang box?
Right. Same for me. Is that I already have the Into the Dark box, which has very likely half of this terrain, and I'm looking at getting another Kill Team box.
I have Into the Dark and Shadow Vaults.
Yeah. So you already have this box entirely plus some.
Yeah.
So we want to open it up.
Yes, let's check it out.
I'm gonna move that book off.
For sure.
Yep. We'll probably do a deeper dive into the Abaddon book much later when we have time to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
When Cody lets me borrow his.
So kind of like when you get it, when they release a Kill Team box like that, they always release the terrain, the kill zone, separately.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's always priced around $120 roughly.
So far.
So essentially, multiply 120 by 2, and you get this. With the
Yes.
exception of a few tiny little bits and pieces, right?
Yes. So one thing, of course, I mean, this goes without saying, but you obviously don't get the Kazurkin sprues in
Right.
boarding actions, okay? Or the Necron sprues.
I just meant like the little, there's little terrain pieces in there.
Yes, there is
An extra sprue.
Let's figure this out.
Okay.
Okay,
Li-
so
live on cam.
you
we
want
did not.
to put. So I've got mine right here. You want to move that one over there and have Cody kind of stack his, because as we see in our overhead.
Oh yeah.
Switching to our
I
live
forgot-
overhead shot.
I forgot the overhead existed.
We'll try and match these up now. Don't get these confused, because this is actually my copy.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Josh
this
has too many.
This is what Cody's talking about.
Yeah.
This right here.
Oh, Move
So
some
go
stuff out
ahead.
of the way.
This sprue right here.
Is essentially the same.
No, this is the one that you
that's
don't
the-
get.
This
that's the one
sprue
you
right
don't.
here is the one that is not at all in boarding actions.
Right.
Yes.
It's got a little buzzsaw battle bot, a heavy bolter sentry thing, and some little like just additional wall tiles.
Yeah.
These are meant for the narrative missions in Kill Team Shadow
Yeah, because we
Vaults.
played a couple, 2 or 3 Shadow Vaults / Into the Dark, and they didn't have any because we were playing the.
They're not even in the match
competitive
play
one.
missions. These things, which kind of is a bummer because they are really cool.
They are.
All right, so I guess let's get the sprues out and let's count them. Do you get a board in that box? You get 2 boards, right?
Yes, you get 2 boards.
Okay, you get 1 board in. All right, so
We're doing a little.
so sorry, I keep saying Into the Dark. They are literally the same sprues though.
Yeah.
Like so, Into the Dark or Shadow Vaults. This applies. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprues of this terrain. So there should be
12.
12.
Yep.
And there are 12?
There are 12.
All right. So you are getting literally double, and it is exactly the same.
Yeah, so I mean it's kind of
I'm sorry, this is.
it follows suit since you're getting 2 of them with a small discount in there cuz like, 120 times 2 is 240. This box is 210. So you're getting a small discount. Again, you're not getting the tiny little bits and pieces for narrative play and stuff like that, but other than that, it's
It's literally this sprue, and I would bet dollars to dimes you could find this on eBay fairly cheap.
probably.
Even if you even wanted it.
Yeah, if you even want it. Well, who doesn't want a little battle bot?
I mean,
It's got a
that's
buzz.
fair. You know what? That's fair.
Mitchell. It's got
That's
a,
fair.
It's got a buzz.
So like, if you wanted to play, are the boards the same size?
I believe
I
Arc
think
his
it's
board's
just
way at
2
the
of
bottom.
those boards.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's literally 2 of the
Okay.
Shadow Vaults.
So if you wanted to take this and split it with someone and basically just get the Into the Dark terrain.
yeah,
So like you split this with someone and you just have the Into the Dark terrain without having to buy the full box with 2 gangs you might not even want.
so if you don't want the gangs,
Gangs.
Oh no, I'm showing my true colors.
Necromundown logo descends to the top.
I don't have a logo for that yet.
Over Cody. 2 kill teams.
Yep.
If you don't want Kazarkin or Necron, sorry, I forgot about them.
Yeah, me too.
And if you don't want Breachers or Kroot,
This
but,
is not terrible.
but you do want the terrain.
Mhm.
The downside is that you don't get the rules for playing the Into the Dark set. You would have to buy that separately.
That is true, and I wish I would be able to find those somewhere.
Yes, currently they're not anywhere except in the box. Correct.
Correct.
So now here's the thing: you could probably find them on eBay. Probably.
Yeah, that or like borrow someone's copy, or I don't condone anything illegal.
No.
Of course.
No.
Never have, never will.
Eye patch hat.
But yeah, that's a pretty sweet deal to split it in half and like pay just over $100 for.
But for what our original question is,
Yeah.
for 2 people who do have this already,
Right.
and are interested in playing boarding actions, we really don't need to buy this at all.
You definitely don't.
Yeah, I own Shadow Vaults and Into the Dark, so this is absolutely not the box for me in any way, shape, or form. Sorry.
It's for somebody who doesn't play
I
Kill
am
Team.
absolutely not the target audience.
Yeah.
Cody, however, who does not play Kill Team yet,
Yes.
and certainly not enough to buy these boxes, but you do want to play boarding actions, clearly, because you're hopefully getting
Going
one
to
of those, I think.
oh yeah.
This is a great deal for you because you're getting like 2 Kill Team boxes for a fair chunk off.
Yeah.
And now I can play the kill team. I just need the
Right.
book
Just need the book.
somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you could borrow one of our copies, or I have hope that eventually GW will put it out,
That'd be great.
but GW hasn't even put out the Kazarkin yet.
Yeah. Actually, well, okay. You technically still need the rules, but they just came out with the Kill Team card deck that has your randomized missions.
Yes, for $30. Right?
Yeah, for $28 or whatever it was. And the little PDF that's like, here's how you translate it into Galadark.
Yes, it does.
So technically,
the only thing you don't have is you don't have the things like the hatchway fight rules. and
the rules specifically for Galadark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this box come with anything else besides the terrain and the board?
No.
So no rules?
No.
No, I mean, instructions for assembly instructions, I hope.
I mean, I can pull it out and see, but I'm pretty sure.
I will
what
trust your judgment on that. You
Yeah,
did pull it out once.
Research. It was just boards in this. But let's find out.
That is a lot of plastic.
It is a lot.
It is a lot of
There's
plastic.
a reason that box is
Is that
8 inches thick.
the biggest GW box you've ever seen?
I would have to compare it to the what is it, $320 thing? The Necromunda box.
Yes. That one is bigger, I think.
You think so?
I think it is.
It looks about the same size as the Into Darkness box. The 30K?
Oh.
Or
Is it the same size?
Age of Darkness, not Into Darkness.
After this, we're going to go take pictures, and the picture will be right here.
Yes.
I'm just curious.
You get
Just-
the
just
instructions, two of the
boards.
exact same boards as you got, and a cool little poster thing to stop your board from getting spiked up.
So, to be fair, that does mean that we kind of call it a wash even, because if I want to play boarding actions, I have to buy the Arcs of Omen book.
That's true.
If Cody wants to split this in two and have 2 Kill Team boxes, he has to buy the Kill Team book.
Yeah.
The difference is that the Arcs of Omen book is right flipping there.
Yeah.
It's on the shelves. I can buy it.
The Kill Team book you have to find third party or borrow from a friend. Or
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Essentially, just get with one of your friends who likes Kill Team and borrow his book, and then when your friend who plays Kill Team wants to play boarding actions, he's going to come over and borrow your book.
Yeah, scratching backs and whatnot.
Yep. I mean, that's always the best answer, right? Is
Yeah.
have friends who also play. It's just that someone's got to take that initial plunge. So someone at some point in your group, if you want to do it that way, has to buy either this or Into the Dark. Neither of which are available on GW's website right now.
Really?
I know Shadow Vaults is gone, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, they're both. I'm pretty sure they're both gone.
So we looked it up. Into the Dark is no longer available online.
Right.
Shadow Vaults is temporarily out of stock online.
Right.
So that might come back. And as you and I discussed with the beginning of the year video, we're due for Kill Team.
Yeah.
And it's going to be another one of these, right?
Yeah. So the reason that I didn't, so I don't have Shadow Vaults because I didn't really care about Kazurkin.
I kind of wish you had bought it just so you could sell me your Kazurkin.
I don't really care about Kazurkin, and I've made discussion of the Necrons before. I won't get into it. But
He's not pleased.
I'm not pleased. I'm more pleased they got an errata. Anyway, I'm going to be buying one of these, I'm assuming, at some point in the future. So I only have one of the sets. You have 2, and you have 0 until you buy that. So I will be getting a second one. I don't think I need 4.
That is true. There is like 1 or 2 more of this coming
There
out.
should be 2.
Yeah, there should be 2 more coming out
We haven't heard
that
about
are
it. in
probably going to be the
months?
same thing.
Well, they've said that there was going to be a full year of Gallo Dark shenanigans,
Yep.
right? So, yeah, the next 2 will also be interior.
Now, if they are the exact same sprues, we don't know.
This is true. They could pull a real fast one on us and go, haha, but we sculpted 2 entirely new sprues of interior terrain.
That's how they get
Kind of like we all were hoping they actually would, not just release the same one twice. So this is possible.
Yep.
But I mean, even if it's like a new design, you still at least have the terrain, unless it's like something weird.
And you can still probably use it for boarding actions.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll have to, when we do our read and review of Abaddon, I'm assuming, if we do, no promises, we'll let you know how stuck on this in particular it is.
Right, especially without the little extra stuff that comes into the Kill Team boxes.
Yes.
Like I could see it being
Yeah, whatever you
Swappable
got
for-
walls. You got walls. It's
Yeah.
fine. Another last thing I think we want to bring up is this is of course a Mitchell and I pet peeve, and well increasingly Cody as well as he joins us. That this is a great Zone Mortalis set.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
This is the cheapest Zone Mortalis set that GW has ever released, right?
I do want to see how it covers the. I'm sorry, I'm not used to the camera being so high.
Yeah, me neither.
I do want to see how it covers a Zone Mortalis board because they're like 7. Is it 7 tiles that are a foot each, which is
Yes.
pretty big
For the largest missions.
for the largest mission. So I do want to see how it covers. If I would need maybe a third one, which I don't want to.
But we
But-
could, by our powers
yeah,
combined,
our powers combined, we can
we
do it.
are Zone Mortalis.
But yeah, I don't have any Zone Mortalis stuff because it's mostly out of print, except for the one big box.
And it's really expensive.
And it's really expensive. So this stuff is great for it. And you've talked about doing your like interior
I've been trying,
like
but
stacked
I used up all my Zone Mortalis stuff, and that got me exactly 2 styles.
out of 7.
Yes.
Wow.
Gross.
because the only Zone Mortalis stuff I had was from High 4, and that wasn't very much. Didn't go very far.
Oh yeah, you did get it.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
Did we want to mention the thing that Cody threw earlier?
Yeah, let's get it
He
out.
brought it- wow, he's
So the
prepared.
reason we are so contemptuous of this is like the 18th time we've seen it.
Yeah, it's the same sculpts but in red.
It's the same Series 2 of the blue sculpts, but now in red.
So it was Series 2 of the Blue Sculpts, right? Of the Ultramarines.
Yeah.
It's not Series 3, which was Death Guard. Series Series 3 the Terminators.
Technically, Series 2, I believe, was the Terminators.
Yes.
And then there was Death Guard. But this is like part 2 of Series whatever.
Series 2 Part B.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna see if it said on it, but it's
They're
mostly
just
in
red.
Japanese.
I mean,
They also reduced the number of possible sculpts. There's no chase sculpt this time.
yeah.
Right, which is dumb.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That was kind of annoying.
I mean, it was annoying, but now it's like,
Let me tell you a story. These sculpts were also available
Put this
in
under
the
the-
Space Marine Adventures board game for
oh
kids.
yeah, for
Which is
kids.
at our other set that we are not at today.
Yes. And that board game, which is, I cannot emphasize enough, really for kids, had expansions.
Okay.
And the expansions were different versions of this and the Series 1 Ultramarine sculpts. It was either the Lieutenant or the Captain version of that sold for $100 on eBay,
Oh my god.
which is why I drove up from here, South Bend, to Three Rivers, Michigan, to the
Wow.
Barnes & Noble there to buy their last 3 expansions for $40 a piece. So I could take the one Space Marine from there and sell them online and make $150.
Wow.
Yeah, all the Blood Angels Terminators are super expensive online now too. And
Yes.
There's like a couple that are really cheap, but just buy the kit. Just
Well-
buy the regular kit.
I mean, they
and
do look nicer. They're the nicest TAC Marines we've gotten in a long time.
The sculpt is really cool.
They're in TAC Marines.
The thing about it is I mean, they want to keep
No,
it
they're
like kind
Primaris.
of open to all Space Marine players and make it to where you can paint all of them any color you want.
Are these Primaris?
No.
These are Tactical Marines.
Yeah, there's a Primaris on the cover,
There is a Primaris on the cover, but they're Tactical Marines.
they are Firstborn Tactical Marines.
Mitchell, I have
Oh, they
all
are.
of those sculpts. They are Tactical Marines.
All right.
You can literally just buy this. Like, I mean, again, it
It's not
looks
like you're
a little
Space Marine
better.
expert, Josh.
On those, I am.
The bases are cooler.
So would you like 8 TAC Marines for the price of 10 Primaris Marines?
No. Especially like when I first saw these, like the Series 1, I got really excited because Blood Angels TAC Marines are no longer a thing.
No.
And they're the same as TAC Marines, they just have all the the Blood Angels bling, and I thought that this was going to bring that back. It is not.
Hell
These-
no.
These
They're
are,
just in red plastic.
Yes, these are Ultramarines in red plastic. I mean, they come with like cool little cards with their names on them and stuff like that, and they might have a little bit of lore behind them, but
Not really.
they are out of the box TAC Marines. You could probably mimic all of these sculpts with the box that's already out.
Probably.
You can. They are better than the normal TAC Marine box. I will say that much. They were not bad when you were, because the original Series 1 box was also like $65, but
Yeah.
you got 10.
Right.
And that wasn't so bad because you got a full squad. I got a lot of them because I played Kill Team.
Right.
And it was a great way to get special weapons for Kill Team.
That's true.
Because that's how I got like a plasma guy and a missile launcher guy that you couldn't get in the normal TAC Marine box.
That is a good point.
But now that's no longer a thing. Not
Because
really.
yeah, in Kill Team you can only take like one heavy weapons guy.
And
or...
Firstborn Marines are absolutely awful.
Oh, yeah.
In Kill Team. 'cause They're a
Garbage.
compendium team. So yeah, this doesn't really have a reason to exist. It's also like entirely in Japanese.
Yeah, they're
And-
really playing to the gotcha crowd.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's what I'm assuming this is. This is a gotcha product that they just kind of went. We have a few extra crates of that. You want to sell it in the American market? See what happens.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to talk about this. We didn't want to end on this note.
Yeah,
Do you want to say anything about the Abaddon book? Or are you just going to do a review on it later?
I mean, it's got the rules for Arcs of Omen in it,
I'm just afraid to open it.
and it's got the rules for Abaddon.
Yeah.
There's some narrative in it. If
Abaddon.
you want to know what the the continuing 40K story.
Oh yeah,
is.
there's story.
There is some story in there.
Yes,
So
a badness teaming up with Vashtor,
if
the
you're
coolest model that hasn't been released yet.
Yep.
yeah, if
to,
you're a lore nerd, it's for you. And then also, if you want to play boarding actions, it's for you.
Yes, and that's why I'm looking at getting it, because I want to play boarding actions.
And there's cool artwork, cool pictures.
Yeah, if you like picture books, there's some stuff in here.
I'm a little disappointed how thin it was, since I've already pre-ordered it.
How much is it?
$60.
Yeah.
It's a very thin book for $60. Put some more pictures in it next time, please.
You know what is also $60 and is a lot thicker than that?
What?
The Astra Militarum Codex that hasn't released yet.
Maybe it won't be $60.
You should have like 3
Maybe
of
it'll
them.
be $70. He only has 2.
No, I put one up for consignment.
Oh yeah, it's old.
I'm not a fool.
Anyway, I was hoping to lead on a end on a higher note, but apparently not.
The
I'm
higher
excited
note is
to
that this
read
does
into
have this does have the boarding
I don't know why I'm
actions
facing
rules
it
in
the
it.
wrong way.
It is hopefully advancing the story.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a guy who's trying to be a 5th Chaos God. He's probably not going to pull that off, because that would be a...
I hope he does.
Well, here's the thing, and this is where we're going to get into prediction time.
Okay.
10th edition's coming.
Yeah.
We could have a major story shift.
Yeah. They could advance the story for the first time in like 15 years.
Hey, they advanced the story with 8th. We got Primaris.
That's true.
Nobody wanted them to.
Hey, I like Primaris Marines because
So
I have
do
no
I.
absolutely no attachment to tactical Marines in any way, shape, or form. They
Yeah,
think they look cool.
I joined far into 9th edition, so Primaris are all I knew for a little bit.
And we've seen some leaks that there are new Primaris coming. I think they were like Primaris Desolators was the leak or something,
Yeah, it's
along
supposed
with
to be
the
like
new
a heavy
Dreadnought.
weapons.
Oh, yeah,
squad,
yeah.
Yeah.
and a punchy dreadnought.
Yes. So I'm just gonna ask the question. I think we all know the answer. Are we gonna get a 5th Chaos God?
No.
Yes.
Are you just saying that for chaos?
Yes.
Are we gonna get so the Vashtor here? His shtick is that basically he gets more powerful with crimes against God.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. Every time you do something.
Technological crimes against
Yeah,
God.
every time you do something that you really, really shouldn't in the eyes of the universe, he gets a little more powerful.
He goes, yes.
Yeah. Is this leading up to Dark Mechanicus?
That would be dope. I'm not
That'd
going
be
to lie.
very cool.
That would be the dopest thing that could possibly happen with this, right?
Yeah. He becomes a full god at the beginning of 10th edition, and then they're like, Mechanicus.
Or he doesn't quite become a god.
No,
but
it won't
he
be.
his Dark Mechanicus guys are like,
So he.
okay, fine. Time to throw mechanical hands.
So here's the thing. You're right. He won't be a full god because if he became as powerful as Tzeentch, he wouldn't be usable in the game anymore.
They're gonna Legends the model 6 months after releasing
So
it.
after it comes out, it's like, here's this awesome model. Buy it for $170. Here's the new book. You can't use them anymore.
This model is now a god. No, because they're also gonna release Warhammer 40,000 Gods. Where you
Yeah.
get to play. They release a model.
Oh my, that'd be amazing.
It's a $300 model of Tzeentch.
Yeah.
Corn.
Forge World only, obviously.
Forge World only.
And then there's gonna be a sub faction of emperors, and it's gonna have like the 6-arm emperor, the false emperor, the emperor on the
The
golden
rat
throne.
emperor.
There's gonna be like 20 factions of just emperors.
Mitchell's Rat Emperor lore, which no one outside of the shop and the 4 people who watched the video know about, is in there for some reason.
They stole his headcanon.
Yeah.
Mitchell gets a cease and desist.
Hey, this isn't Wizards of the Coast. Calm down.
Oh, topical.
Anyway, we have anything else to say about these guys?
Any other predictions for where Arc of Omen is leading? Because
Because
jokes aside, we're probably not getting Dark Mechanicum.
no, probably not. I hope we do, but probably not.
But will this lead to Chaos being the baddies of the 10th edition box?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
I mean, we just had Chaos last edition. We can mix
9th
it up a
edition
little bit.
was Necrons.
No, last edition.
Yeah.
8th edition.
There's only so many bad guys.
Pick another Xenos.
We've established that's illegal.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be Tyranids again.
Ooh. Full Tyranid refresh?
Yeah, because I think
God,
like
I hope
they're
so.
overdue for a refresh.
Model's older than me.
Yeah.
Number of times we've said that on this channel.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic for Tyranids. I mean, they're an ever-present threat. They are absolutely terrifying when you think about them, and
They do nothing but eat, and they're supposedly running from something far more scary outside of the galaxy.
it's true.
Because like, if you look at the 3 that they've already previewed for us, the 4th one is question mark,
Mhm.
and isn't the 3rd one?
The third one's Vashtor. Vashtar.
Yeah.
What's the middle one?
So-
I don't remember.
Ishtar.
Yeah, Ishtar.
I don't remember, but I think
I don't know what the middle one is.
I'm gonna predict that the last one is gonna be Xenos.
Or maybe like Hive
Yeah.
or something like that.
Okay.
All right, so here's
Just a
my
prediction.
Here's my actual prediction, though. As much as I would love Dark Mechanicum, Abaddon does not succeed.
Mhm.
Vastor does not succeed because Abaddon is not allowed to succeed. They gave him Cadia, and all that did was make the Cadians stronger because they got a new codex and a new model line out of it, and they're all banger. Apparently,
And a really cool punchline.
yeah. But in the process of not succeeding, they will screw things up royally and create an opening for the Tyranids to be massively resurgent.
Interesting.
Like the psychic draw of the Tyranids or something. They will summon something far worse from beyond the stars. The terror from beyond the stars. Lovecraft reference there if you want it. Something like that. That's my call. Called shot to the far left.
Maybe they're running
Yes,
from
that
Skaven.
Space Skaven.
Space Skaven.
Spaven.
Spaven.
Just had to ruin my called shot.
I did.
All right. Well, I think that's it from us this week.
Yeah.
Final verdict is that if you want to play Kill Team and can get a hold of the book and want 2 different sets to split, that's a great buy. If you want to play Boarding Actions, that's a great buy.
As long as you don't already have the Kill Team boxes.
If you have 2 of these and you want to play Boarding Actions, just buy this in Like Me, and that's a great buy.
Yeah.
Which I like, you know?
I like the make it fit you.
There is something to be said for it not being particularly cool that a new game mode is locked behind a $210 box.
That's
right?
true.
So I kind of like that if you were already spending stupid
If-
amounts of money.
If this book was in there, I would be much more upset.
If this book was in there, I would actually be a lot less upset.
Really?
Yes, because I feel like it's kind of sucks that poor Cody has to buy that thing and this $60 book.
Oh no. They would bump the price on that. It would be $250 if there was a book in there.
Sure, that is a good point.
Another $300 box.
Another $300.
And you wouldn't be
they
able
like
to get
throwing
this
those out.
separately.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the fact that it is separate, I actually like.
All right, and it gives people like me a good way to only have to spend only $60 on a really thin book and be able to play Arcs of Omen.
It's because you already paid your $200. You just got 4 Kill Teams out of it. And a couple other books.
That sounds like I won.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's winning,
That's what
right?
that's what GW wants you to think.
At the end of the day, we
The
all
rep
lose.
is nodding his head right now. like-
Yes, thank you. Leave the check over there.
Yeah.
Right next to the free, for all this free product we definitely get.
All right. Let us know below if you are either picking up any of one of these things.
Let us know if you're in the Josh camp of already having
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
Team and just getting the book.
Yep.
The Mitchell camp of waiting for new Kill Team. Or the Cody camp of starting from scratch. J, M, or C. Pick your side. Or the side of, I don't know. Who do we know who's not playing this at all? Sean.
Sean.
I don't think Sean cares about this. Or if you're in Team Sean and you just don't care about Arc of Omen in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's
You're
possible.
too busy waiting for Gloomspite Kids.
Yeah.
Or if you just don't care what it looks like, glue together some popsicle sticks. It's just a straight line. It's just
No, he's
walls.
getting his gun back out. Stop!